It's good to do uncomfortable things. It's weight training for life. If something is important, it deserves to be experienced deeply. If the enemy has occupied them before you, do not follow him, but retreat and try to entice him away. Thus the expert in battle moves the enemy and is not moved by him. It shattered something inside me that hadn't been broken before. Verily, knowledge is a lock, and its key is the question. What the ancients called a clever fighter is one who not only wins, but excels in winning with ease. I like people who refuse to speak until they are ready to speak. After your death, you will be what you were before your birth. Earth's crammed with heaven, but only he who sees takes off his shoes. Victory comes from finding opportunities in problems. Waiting for changing opinions is like waiting for nothing. My fear was not of death itself, but a death without meaning. If you correct your mind, the rest of your life will fall into place. But better to get hurt by the truth than comforted with a lie. If you always want the validation of others, you won't grow beyond people's expectations. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. We are finite in that we are a product and source of the infinite. A real scientist solves problems, not wails that they are unsolvable. Glory resides in the hearts of those you inspire, not in fleeting moments of fame. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. When you walk in silence, your excellence will always speak for you. Colors blind the eye, sounds deafen the ear, flavors numb the taste, thoughts weaken the mind, desires wither the heart. Your life has a limit, but knowledge has none. If you use what is limited to pursue what has no limit, you will be in danger. There is no greater danger than underestimating your opponent. Your strongest muscle and worst enemy is your mind. Train it well. Travel light, live light, spread the light, be the light. For them to perceive the advantage of defeating the enemy, they must also have their rewards. A conscious human is driven by their conscience, not popular opinion. You are never alone. You are eternally connected with everyone. We destroy in assumptions, but we do not build in possibilities. There are two ways to live. You can live as if nothing is a miracle. You can live as if everything is a miracle. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. You need mountains. Long staircases don't make good hikers. In the cherry blossom shade, there's no such thing as a stranger. I wouldn't have missed a single minute of it, not for the whole world. Time is precious, but truth is more precious than time. A man who knows he is a fool is not a great fool. If ignorant both of your enemy and yourself, you are certain to be in peril. I do not like to repeat successes. I like to go on to other things. Too many people are too busy making a living to make a life. Everything changes in my life, and the world stays the same. You cannot open a book without learning something. When people try to bury you, remind yourself you are a seed. Just because it's taking time doesn't mean it's not happening. If you want to see a rainbow, you have to learn to see the rain. You know you made it when your friends tell their friends that you are their friend. Go into emptiness, strike voids, bypass what he defends, hit him where he does not expect you. Stay quiet about your goals. Soon your results will do all the talking. There is nothing frightening in the dark if you just face it. Science is organized knowledge. Wisdom is organized life. There are people who have money and people who are rich. There is no doubt fiction makes a better job of the truth. Speak to me. I will spend my lifetime trying to understand you. What the caterpillar calls the end, the rest of the world calls a butterfly. Be grateful for what you already have while you pursue what you want. It takes more effort to avoid the truth than it does to face it. Do not presume that richness or poorness will bring you happiness. You never know who you're inspiring or uninspiring. People notice more than you think. The only limits for tomorrow are the doubts we have today. Remove the clowns from your life before you become one. Always stand up for truth, regardless of who steps on it. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. It does not matter how slowly you go, so long as you do not stop. I'm going to try speaking some reckless words, and I want you to try to listen recklessly. Pretend to be weak, so your enemy may grow arrogant. When your opponent gives you an opening, be swift as a hare. Those who realize their folly are not true fools. I can't go into detail, but it's why I went to the special meeting at the Pentagon. In war, then, let your great object be victory, not lengthy campaigns. People are the most difficult thing in the world to change. Sing your life. Any fool can think of words that rhyme. A common man marvels at uncommon things. A wise man marvels at the commonplace. If truth doesn't set you free, generosity of spirit will. Believe those who are seeking the truth. Doubt those who find it. Spies are a most important element in water because on them depends an army's ability to move. If we have no peace, it is because we have forgotten that we belong to each other. Where humanity sowed faith, hope, and unity, joy's garden blossomed. People who fit don't seek. The seekers are those that don't fit. Sound intelligence promises victory in every battle. Do it now. Sometimes later becomes never. No persons are more frequently wrong than those who will not admit they are wrong. He who knows he is a fool is not the biggest fool. He who knows he is confused is not in the worst confusion. Set the troops to their tasks without imparting your designs. Do not swallow bait offered by the enemy. Do not interfere with an army that is returning home. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. I always felt like you had to be important to have enemies. If the road is easy, you're likely going the wrong way. Don't look to the approval of others for your mental stability. Verily, God does not reward man for what he does, but for what he is. Cherish that which is in you, and shut out that which is without, for much knowledge is a curse. I'd rather die while I'm living than live while I'm dead. Settle one difficulty, and you keep 100 away. It was always the becoming he dreamed of, never the being. One day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. Life provides chances to open your heart all the time. The nail that sticks out farthest gets hammered the hardest. You will always find an answer in the sound of water. We all have 2 lives. The second one starts when we realize that we only have one. Great results can be achieved with small forces.